to Mr. Beast, yes. So Mr. Beast, through his second channel, was yet in Africa. By this time around, he was in Uganda, and he was giving out money. Like the title says, let's check it out. So he was in Africa he wasn't there himself. So he had his colleagues, the ones that they do work with, they had to come down and then they gave out money. So we're going to look at the video together and then we can react to a few things. So let's do it.
This is $1,000 in cash, and if you suddenly came across this kind of money, no strings attached, what would you spend it on?
They are put on display so that we can choose the clothing we need and want.
Well, this definitely looks like Africa, Uganda. I agree with it. It definitely looks like it. So maybe it's where they were. Yeah. Great views and stuff here.
Hundreds of thousands of people in rural Uganda, this money would be used differently. Most of these people live off of as little as $1 or $2 a day, meaning getting an education, starting a business, receiving adequate health care, or even electricity is nearly impossible. So I guess the solution is simple, right? Why don't we just give them the money? But on second thought, giving thousands of dollars to people who have never experienced that kind of money before is extremely irresponsible. So when an organization reached out to us to help...
That's smart too. That's very smart. You can just, the way, because I've seen, like, if you know Mr. Beast videos, they are way extravagant. Like, he gives out a lot of money. I don't think you can give it, you do not have to give it to everyone, I guess. There are people who don't, because there's a way they always say that you cannot give a lot of money to poor people. Have you seen like people who win lotteries? Like the way they spend that money. So I think that is what he was talking about here, and I think he was right there.
Help them do just that. We knew we had to fly over and find out more.
Uganda is a beautiful country and is filled with some incredible people. But when I first got approached by Give Directly about this project,
oh, it's funny. This is the guy I was talking about. It's the guy that runs the Mr. Beast philanthropy. He does literally everything for him, I guess. He runs it, and then I've seen another camera guy. There's a camera guy. Yeah, that always true.
program, my initial reaction was this was a terrible idea. I thought that giving an entire year's worth of income to people that were living in extreme poverty sounded like it was a recipe for disaster.
Give Directly uses a strict selection process to identify villages most in need and...
So I think this is the organization they are working with, Give Directly, stuff like that. I do not know about it. Let me first check here. I didn't know about it because I know quite a number of organizations do this here. Here, Give Directly. You forgive my Google. Here, Give Directly. Good. Wow, I think it's now famous. I Give Directly send money to people living in poverty. Oh, it has a website. It's real. Anyway, let's go ahead and watch the video. I do not want to interrupt.
Signed up every single family. They then provide the recipients with a mobile phone and they create a unique PIN number. The money is then sent to their SIM card so they can transact directly or go to a nearby outlet and use their PIN to withdraw cash from a mobile money agent. The limited work opportunities in the community has made it extremely difficult for the villagers to support their families. One of these people is Paul.
I have a wife, 2 kids. This is why I'm staying. My family is eating a day once. That's we eat once, supper time. Those are the challenges we're facing.
I have to comment this camera guy for sure. Like, I don't know if it is a script and stuff, and then I give the kid food. Did you see it? I do not know. I don't have a comment for this, right? Let me expand. I don't have a comment for this, really. I don't have a comment. No comment.
Those are the challenges we're facing.
If Paul had more money, he would not only invest in starting a business in the area, but also also ensure that he and his kids can get a proper education.
My aim is to get that certificate.
But what I would like
Maybe
to
that
say
like my luck
is
somehow
that
improving
these stories are real. I'm here, like these people are there. No capping.
on that part.
People living in extreme poverty are very limited. Most of their day is taken up by menial tasks, and they cannot break themselves out of the cycle of poverty that they're stuck into.
A year ago, this was the reality for Tian and Lokra. The kids had dropped out of school, and finding work in the area was extremely difficult for them. But after receiving a donation from Give Directly, their lives changed entirely. They used the money to buy land in the area and have now started cultivating their own crops. They also bought a grain mill and are now processing grain for the entire community and earning a small profit.
Okay, so I think we're going to forward this and so I want us to go where they give them money because, like they say, they're going to send it on mobile phones and stuff. And it's funny, literally every Ugandan knows how to use a phone, if not having a phone. So let's see it.
This grant would be for him and his
I had to say that, guys. I'm sorry.
family. This was the moment they had been waiting for, and the entire community started to get nervous and excited.
I want to see the message. I don't know if it was even MTN they were using. I do not know. What's that message? Jesus Christ! I'm sorry, guys. If okay, 1 million. Okay, so it's not a mess. So they didn't even show us the money. Like when he was beginning, said this is $100,000. I think 100,000. I don't know. That's what I think. He said. I think. So I wanted to see whether it's that because it translates to around 3 million. I think three something million in Ugandan shillings. So I just wanted to see if that's the money. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So I think, for me, generally, I think we're going to comment. We're not going to watch the whole of it. It's a good gesture, I think. So the last video that he did raised some controversy, especially was in Kenya, and people had issues. So they gave out issues and stuff like that. So this time around, I think it is going to. It's not that bad. Like people aren't so negative about it. But what I can say is where he went in Uganda. So there's this region is called Karamoja. It's like one of the, I'm sorry to say, but it's the poorest, one of the poorest, if I could say. Um, it is in a bad state. In fact, it has a minister. They like gave a state minister for the region, the issues of Karamoja and stuff like that. So there's real poverty, like you said. And I wonder about government. What government is doing about it is also funny because it has been like, I don't know, seven years. They have a minister and there are still issues there. So I really commend him. I do not think that what he did is what is going to like bring change automatically, but at least he did something. So for me, maybe the only negative thing I can talk about it is the picture it like gives other nations, because like I do not know why it leaves like a country like us, especially when this is what is displayed there. Yeah, those are the few issues I had. I would like to see what you think about it in the comments. You can also subscribe. It's not a new channel, but it doesn't have subscribers as per se. So if you hit it, it will be amazing. You can like the video, you can share if you wish so. It's your boy, peace.